This is Granny Maggie from Granny Magic. I wanted to take a minute to address working with sweetgrass because I've been getting a lot of questions about burning sweetgrass. It burns differently because it's not technically an herb. Sweetgrass comes in these long braids, and the Native Americans or the First Nations, we get this in Canada, recognize the spiritual significance of sweetgrass and honored it as Mother Earth's hair. And the braid signifies the interdependence of mind, body, and spirit, how everything is interlinked. And as we receive, we give back. By caring for ourselves, we care for others. By caring for others, we care for ourselves. Sweetgrass is a very sacred grass. It brings us blessings. It brings in the good spirits. It's also used in healings. So a lot of times if you're doing a heavy duty cleaning, especially with something like dragon's blood sage, you've created a little bit of a spiritual vacuum there. And you're going to want to burn something, cedar or sweetgrass, to bring those blessings back in. So the thing to know about burning herbs, a lot of how herbs burn is based on where they were grown, when they were grown, growing conditions, growing quality of the growing soil, when it was harvested, how long it's been drying. There's so many factors when working with herbs that a lot of your intuitive wisdom and bonding with what it is that you're burning has to take place. It's a relationship. And so you need to be very aware of the condition of the herb, or in this case, the grass that you are burning. Sweetgrass does not have a lot of oils in it like the true herbs that we usually burn. So it's going to burn very differently. Some people find it's hard to keep it lit. Another question people have had is, do you burn the whole braid? How do you work with the sweetgrass? You could light and burn a whole braid, but it's going to take a lot of fire, using more like a candle flame rather than a match to really get this lit and burning. And you're going to have to be patient and let it get a really good start. And as you're burning it, what you're going to want to do is encourage it. Give it a little air of life. The air and the fire are friends and partners that work together in this whole smoke cleansing process. So that's one way to burn sweetgrass. And I'm just going to cut this right here and put it in my cauldron and let it finish. The other way that's much simpler, if you're not wanting to, in a sense, work with it, foster it along, if you're using it and you just want to let it fill the room, you can take one of these charcoal discs that are available for burning herbs and light that. And usually these discs, you'll see them spark because they have a quick lighting feature. And after they spark up, you get a good start to them. Let them get started. You'll put them on a heat-proof dish or plate. You could use a cauldron. And then you're supposed to wait for them to get gray, start to get gray and a little bit ashy looking. That's when you know the charcoal is fully heated all the way through and it's ready to burn something on. Now, in this case, we're going to cut a little bit of the braid of the sweetgrass. Somebody asked, should you leave it braided? Well, if you're just cutting off a small piece, it's a little difficult to leave it braided. It also burns better and faster if some air is able to get between the grass blades. So the first thing we normally would do is to thank the sweetgrass. Thank you, Mother Earth, for this gift of sweetgrass. Thank you for the spirits and the blessings that accompany this sweetgrass as it burns in my home. I give you thanks and I honor you. So mote it be. And you could also state if you had an intention and just cut a little piece off. I'm not waiting for my charcoal to get all the way gray, although you can see it's starting to get ashy looking on the side, so it's pretty hot. I'm going to give this sweetgrass a little boost by starting it with the candle and then putting it on the charcoal. There we go. And you'll get a really nice smoke coming up from that sweetgrass almost immediately if you do it this way. And it will stay lit. So that's the secret to burning sweetgrass. And it's, in essence, the secret to working with all the smoke cleansing tools that you have. Getting to know the qualities of each one, relating to them personally, and working with that. It's not a cut and dry, this is the only way to do it kind of thing. So I hope that helps the people who have questions about sweetgrass. Many blessings. This is Granny Maggie from Granny Magic.